musical is called Lukisan Jati, which is also in English, it means portrait of self. The story is ultimately about Indonesian students who are like overseas and like living life on their own for the first time for most of them.
As many of us doing this production are scholars, we wanted Saleh and Elsa, the painter in our story, to represent our struggles and feelings. By showcasing Raden Saleh's story, we're also paying tribute to Indonesian icon.
This guy is probably the first ever overseas Indonesian scholar, just like a lot of us. And that kind of sparked an interest in what would it have been like for Raden Saleh to have been the first ever scholar to have gone so far away from home. And the story just kind of flew from there.
Because there's two different centuries in our story, incorporating this and coordinating the stage is difficult. And you'll see like the sets, props, costumes, music, and dance. It's all tailored for two different centuries. And also there's a fusion of Indonesian dance, a Japanese dance, and like the current contemporary dances too.
Saleh was in a colonial era of Indonesia where he felt that he probably should showcase what Indonesia is in a positive light. Elsa is living in a post-colonial era where Indonesia already gained its independence, so she's not only trying to represent Indonesia as an Indonesian, but try to tell people that there is more to Indonesia. Just that, there's more to her than just that.
My hope is that people who like go through the same thing as Raden Saleh, same thing as us, they can like relate to like how these characters feel, and also like learn about the process of self-discovery, which is both like the scariest thing ever and but also like the most liberating thing ever.
I'm Esther from NUS Business and I'm in year 3. I'm specializing in marketing and innovation entrepreneurship. I'm also actively involved in NUS iCare and I am one of the vice presidents in the CCA. iCare's tagline would be bridging cultures, fostering friendships. Plan for an event and like kind of execute it for international students. So we really want to like help them acclimate to the Singapore culture, the weather, the food and everything. I thought that the CCA was very interesting. I like to help and share my experiences in Singapore with these people. My commitment with iCare is the first time that I've gotten such a big leadership role. My purpose in life, for now, is to live up to my parents' expectations. When it comes to joining iCare, it was like a win-win situation for both my parents and I. So by coming into NUS, I satisfied my parents' expectations for my university, while for joining iCare is something that I wanted to do on my own, for my own interest. I think that my family's competitiveness is something that spurs me to do well. My personal struggles in iCare, now I'm a vice president, the spotlight's on you. Whatever you do, whether it's wrong or right or the project goes well or not, it's up to you. I felt like the most pressure was that you need to be able to lead your team well, to be able to come up with a good idea with your team in order to have a good product. The struggles are what makes it interesting. If everything goes well, it's not as fulfilling, I guess. Getting to know your first SEALs and make sure that they are inspired by you in order to inspire the international students that come is very important. Be able to be more adaptable. I think in terms of well-being, I have my cat at home, so it's not that bad. I've been dancing ballet since I was 3. I have been strung along by the whole like, okay, you need to fit into that whole ballerina model, you need to like do this, do that. One day, I just woke up and I realized, okay, I've had enough. And so I think it's time for me to move on and to change. When I quit ballet, then I gained a bit more confidence for my body image. I gained a bit more confidence about myself. I realized that I want to forge my own path forward. And so I did that with iCare and I devoted my time more to iCare. Change comes from within. And that's why I have come all the way to become vice president, to invoke that change.
first came to Singapore, I was lost. Stepping into a new environment with no friends or family around me, I struggled to find my place. But it all changed when I realized that life isn't just about finding myself, it's also about creating myself. One of the biggest struggles I faced was group work and class participation. I lacked the confidence to express my ideas to my classmates because of the language barrier. Then I realized that I needed to step out of my comfort zone and challenge myself. By challenging myself to converse with my new classmates in English, I gained the confidence to express myself. NUS has many libraries and learning spaces that are well equipped for students to study or have group discussions. Some of my favorite places to hang out would be the libraries and cafes around school. Another favorite hangout would be at the canteen. I love to eat. Singapore has one of the most diverse dishes. My favorite dish is chicken rice. Did I mention? The best part about student life would be staying on campus and having late night suppers and heart-to-heart conversations. My life in NUS was also made easier at the Student Service Center. From paying my school fees to seeking help on accommodation matters, the staff who helped me were friendly and efficient. Although I miss my friends back home, I've made some amazing friends and memories here. These experiences helped me to find myself and encourage me to be the best that I can be. I'm Yuan Yuan, and that's my story. What will yours be?
Hi everyone, a very good morning. I'll be your host for today. My name is JK. You can call me Tsing Kai. I know it's a very Chinese name. You can call me JK in short. Now, just to orientate you guys around before we start anything, okay? If you see at the bottom of your screen, there is a Q&A segment. So throughout this 1 hour session with me as well as the rest of my teams or whom you may call your seniors later on, which will be invited to the show. Okay, if you got any questions, regardless of any faculties, okay, leave your questions in the Q&A tab right at the bottom of your screen. And as I'm looking at the screen right now, right, we have more than 120 participants, and that is amazing. I'm not gonna bluff you. It's so early in the morning, and just now, right, as I was looking at the very last video of the chicken rice, man, I am so hungry. Guys, if you guys are right now, right here in Singapore, you guys got to try our many delicacies. It is crazy. It's wow. It's from all over the world. And by the way, I'm going to go through some housekeeping first, okay? Do note that all of your mics are actually muted because this is to prevent any disruptions, okay? Also, kindly switch off your video function to reduce the lagging during this session. And if you are in face of any difficulties, we are here to help you. You can seek help through the chat function or the Q&A function located at the bottom of your screen, okay? So that's the most important. If you've got any question like right now, okay, you can ask us by leaving your questions inside the Q&A segment down there, okay, below on the bottom of your screen. All right, so to get the ball rolling, right, we are actually going to start off with a poll because I know that for most of you guys, your freshman orientation camp has just completed, and we want to find out more about how it was and how did you feel about the orientation camp. So without further ado, we have a poll right here. Okay, do you guys see the poll? Is it up? Okay, hold up. Okay. Okay, you should be seeing a poll on your screen right now. First question is, how is your day? Okay, we've got 3 answers. We've got armed and ready to go. Or we've got, I could really go for massage. I think I would actually choose that one. And okay, so some of you guys responded, agreed. Overwhelmed and confused. That's the third option. Maybe some of you guys are overwhelmed and confused because your host is like crazy right here and this is like right smack in the morning. For the second question, we got, which weird food would you like to try or have eaten in Singapore? Well, we got lamb's brain soup. We've got fried fallopian tube, aka intestine, as well as phoenix claw / chicken feet. All right, great. I see a number of you guys coming in. Okay, good. I'll leave this poll for about 30 more seconds before I end it so we can see the general results. Okay, but for now, right, I could really go for massage is leading. Oh, I like this. Maybe we could all go for massage after this. I can't wait. Chicken feet. Most of you guys choose chicken feet. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll in about 20 more seconds. So if you haven't voted, okay, this is really just for you guys to see if your internet connection are working perfectly fine. Remember to click it and submit the poll. Okay, I'll share the results in about 10 seconds more. Okay, good. I think the votes are about, the numbers are about there. It's about 100-ish now. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's see if you can see the results. Okay, so first question, how was your day? 35% of you guys said you're armed and ready. Okay, I love this attitude. Keep the positive attitude up. This is great. I could really go for massage, and that's something that I would choose personally. That's 46%. Okay, we are not at a halfway mark for this, but this is really close to half of all of your votes. And the last 18% comes from overwhelmed and confused. Now, for this part of you guys who are overwhelmed and confused, don't worry, because our panelists today are here to answer all of your queries. Again, if you got any questions, remember to leave your questions down in the Q&A at the bottom of your screen. Now, I love this question. I really, really love this question. Which weird food would you like to try or have want to try in Singapore? First one, lamb's brain soup. Now, personally for me, I haven't tried lamb's brain soup. Okay, that sounds really interesting. Okay, but I haven't tried it before. For those of you guys who are here and really want to try soup, right? I would recommend trying bak kut teh. It's basically like pig organ-ish. Okay, pig organ soup is one, and then we have bak kut teh. It's the pork rib. Okay, that one is really, really good. It's very nourishing to your health as well. Fried fallopian tube, aka intestine. Now, personally, some of us don't really accept this intestine taste because it's got that very fishy kind of smell, which some of us may not be able to accept. And last but not least, this is my favorite, and I think this one, if I'm not wrong, originated from Hong Kong. Chicken feet. Okay, in Chinese we call it ji chua. Okay, I love this. This is so nice. All right. So great. Most of you guys actually want to try out chicken feet. It's really good. But I can't think of any off my head. Most of the dim sum shop actually has this. Okay. So now we've got a few more questions for you. Okay, let's go. Okay. So for the second poll, we have 3 questions. Now you should be looking at the 3 questions on your screen right now. First question, are you guys staying on campus? This is to get a little bit of a sensing to where you guys are. Oh, majority of you guys are actually staying in campus. That's great. Did you attend your own faculty orientation? Majority of you guys currently, from what I'm seeing on my screen, it's a yes as well. And the last one, did you attend your own faculty's welcome session? Wow. I like how the results are going. I know you guys can't see this. I'm going to share this results later on. Again, at this point in time, if there are any questions, okay, I'm looking at one question right now. It's by Kashish. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Okay. Are there ample eating options for vegetarian? From what I understand, okay, by the way, I'm from mechanical engineering. So to any one of you guys who have queries about engineering, yes, you can ask me. If specifically mechanical engineering, yes, you can ask me as well. Okay, but we have more professional from the panelists, more professional advisors from the panelists later on. So are there eating options for vegetarian? Yes, there are. Okay, there are so many canteens over in NUS, one in every single faculty, as well as a common area in U-Town. Okay, so if you want vegetarian food, every canteen has their own vegetarian food. So yes, you can find that. All right, so let's see. Okay, I'll end the poll in about 10 more seconds. Okay, if you haven't clicked your answer, remember to click it. So the numbers looks about right. It's about 100-ish people who've polled. Okay. Right, let me share the results. Okay, majority of you guys, about 70%-ish of you guys said that you are currently staying on campus. That's great. I know there are currently zones that you have to keep within and not cross within the boundaries, but great. Okay, majority of you guys are already here in the campus. That's good. Did you attend your own faculties orientation? Majority of you guys said yes as well. So this is definitely not your first event, but if you got any question, if you've got any questions at all, remember to leave them down in the Q&A below. Now, did you attend your own faculty welcome? Wow, this one is 84%. So most of you guys would have already made some friends, okay? Now, you can use this session right now to make more friends, okay, by leaving your questions in the comments, and then you can start chatting right after this session ends. Okay, great. So now we've got rough sensing. Majority of you guys are staying on campus. Now, not to worry for those of you guys who are currently not on campus, because we are here to help. Okay, that's great. That's great. So now we're going to jump back to the screen. Okay, let me close this poll. All right, great. Okay, so now, without further ado, I know that most of you guys have already made more friends, okay? And I know that since the freshman orientation camp has just ended today, so we've invited, okay, see the two handsome people on the screen. Oh my God. We've got the President of Computing, Sherman, as well as the Vice President of Engineering, Sam. Okay, can we have them on board, please? Oh, they're already here. Hello, guys. How are you guys?
Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Hi. Good morning to everyone that's in the session with us today.
Have you guys had breakfast?
Not yet, unfortunately. I think we'll have breakfast immediately after this.
Okay, that's great. Okay, if you guys have not had breakfast yet, for our viewers out there, you can eat your breakfast while watching this, okay? Just relax, enjoy, and we want this to be a very comfortable session for all of you guys. So, now, maybe let's start with, who would like to start first? Sherman or Sam?
I'll take the lead on this one.
Okay, that's great.
My name is Sherman. I am the president of the NUS Students Computing Club, and I wish everybody who is in this session looking forward to having a great year with all of you in the coming semesters.
All right, what about Sam?
Yep. Hello, very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for choosing engineering. I want to reach out to you and say you made a good choice, and we look forward to helping you throughout your next few years. So I myself am an international student, and can I share something really personal with you? On the 14th of July marked my first year in Singapore. So I look forward to you guys having your first year as well in Singapore, or studying in NUS as well. It was an entire journey learning through all the Singaporean Singlish lingo like kiasu, can is can, and going through all the wonderful cuisine like teochew porridge, claypot rice and all that. So I think you have a wonderful journey ahead, and we look forward to helping you. Yeah.
All right, so Sam, just now you were saying Singlish, right? Okay, to all of our international students right here who may or may not know what Singlish is, basically we are adding sounds to the end of the sentences. For example, hey Sam, have you eaten ha? So that ha is pretty much Singlish. And how would you reply, Sam?
Yes lah.
So yes, and then usually we just say yes, right? But then now at the back we add a la. So it's basically a sound that enhances the flavor of the sentence. All right, so Sam, just now you were mentioning something about kiasu. Maybe our viewers might not know what kiasu is. Do you want to explain what kiasu is in your own words?
All right, everyone. So this is the definition of kiasu. So kiasu means afraid to lose.
That's right. Okay, so now, Sam, can I ask you one question? It's with regards to our kiasu culture within engineering. Is it true that most engine kids are kiasu? That's a hard ball to catch.
Of course. I mean, I feel like everybody tries their best. But I think in engineering, we have a unique culture, right? Where we all try our best to excel, but we try not to excel alone. We pull everyone up together. Yeah.
So do you have any tips to our freshmen out here who may be joining engineering?
Yes, okay. Thank you for asking that, Jinkai. Actually, all the engineering international students, you'll be receiving an email tomorrow. Look out for the date, 1st of August. We've prepared an entire series of academic secrets. It's called Academic Secrets from a year 4 engineering student. So we have like a binge-worthy series prepared for you. So look out for an email tomorrow, 1st August, 8 p.m. We'll be having a live preview.
Wow. So I know at home we will be watching Netflix, but now we've got our own series within engineering faculty. I can't wait for this. And what about Sherman? Is there anything for our computing students who are watching this right now?
Absolutely. In fact, I'd like to announce two things that will be happening when the semester starts again. First things first is we're in the middle of planning our very long anticipated computing day, which is a celebration of all that is computing, students, faculty, as well as the staff, and pretty much everyone who is in computing is part of the celebration. And besides that, we're also preparing to give these welcome backpacks for all the students who are currently in computing and those who will be joining us in computing in the coming semester. So I hope everybody here who is in the computing faculty will be looking forward to that.
All right. So Sherman, I've got one question, because in engineering, right, for me personally, we've got some coding classes as well. We'll learn about C++, and then we'll learn about Python, etc., so on and so forth. Now, is it true that as students, we are supposed to go and self-read and self-study before getting in school?
That's actually a very good question. In fact, if I can just share a little bit about myself now. Before I joined computing, right, I actually graduated with a diploma in psychology. Completely unrelated to what I'm studying right now. And I also did not take, I actually didn't do any kind of practice before I actually went into NUS. So the thing that I did learn over the course of the past 2 years, which I've been in school, is that if you are willing to put in the time, the course has been structured in such a way that I believe anyone is able to pick it up. I can almost guarantee that. All it takes is a little bit of effort and a little bit of effort to practice things that you don't know, and maybe a little extra effort to go and find some friends who will be able to help you explain the materials in case you don't quite get it yet. But as I assure you, confirm can one.
Confirm can one. That Singlish just popped out right in the last sentence. Okay, so you've heard it from the man, Sherman. Okay, so if you guys have zero prior experiences to computing, no worries. The course is structured in such a way that it leads you from zero all the way to hero. Okay, so again, very good. And I realized that both of you, Sherman as well as Sam, gave a very, very important point. And that's with regards to finding a group of friends that you can trust to work together in a group, right? So for Sherman, can I ask, are you a born and bred Singaporean?
Yep, true blue Singaporean, born right here.
Okay, and Sam, you are from?
I was born in India and raised in Brunei.
Right. And you realize something. Sam, you came here for how many years? 4 years, is it?
This is my first year.
First year. Okay. But just in 1 year, the accent, I cannot differentiate the accent. It's like the Singaporean accent, when you come here and then you start incorporating all this Singlish sounds into your sentences, all these nuances. Wow. So how has it been over here in Singapore for you, Sam?
Well, the first thing I would like to let everybody know is I think it was very important to get into a community. So I think all this, when I initially came, I didn't see this freshman orientation camp and this student life aspect. Sherman was talking about all the celebrations and all that, right? I didn't see a point to all that. But then I just joined it out of faith. And then I realized later on, and now I'm reaping the fruits of the community that was built. So I encourage all of you to, the first thing, not only focus on academics, but focus on the community building. So for us as well, we have something prepared for you in the second week of August, which is called our Engineering Student Life Fair. We are bringing all the different communities from engineering right there in one place for you. It's an online event, of course, a virtual event, but it's a place where you can find your community and build your circle, and find like-minded people to do your whatever you want. So for example, you want to build a robot, or for example, you want to start a organization, then this is where you find the people. So community is key.
Right. For me, right, through my span of the last 3 years, I'm entering the last year right now. I would really want to say that engineering's welfare is really, really on point. There are so many supports, it's crazy. Whatever projects that you want, I'm sure it's the same for Sherman as well in computing. Whatever support that you want, the school would try their best to help you. And that is what's so awesome about NUS. It's a really all-rounded education, okay? It's a really all-rounded. Don't only focus just on your academics, really focus on the group of friends that you make, because these are the people that would pull you through after graduation, right? I mean, I haven't graduated and I'm speaking as though I graduated, but yes, I know Sherman has already graduated, and yeah, exactly. So before we let you guys go, any last words to our freshmen right here? Maybe let's start with Sherman.
Let's see. The best advice I can give for freshmen is really like
maybe food can work as well.
Food, I guess food. But I guess this kind of applies to food as well. Be daring, because coming to university, there are a lot of opportunities for you out there. So the things are there. The only thing you need to do is to take that brave first step.
Right. So the most difficult step is your first. When is your hardest moment in this entire through your span in NUS? When is the hardest, most difficult period? And how did you overcome?
It was really like the first few weeks of coming here, where it's like everybody's new. You're doing something which you have never touched before. So it really takes like, having the courage to go and like, try out something new, not just academically. You're taking a look at meeting new friends, trying out like new things, like aside from what I'm doing now. Like my first year, I also tried out sports like archery as well, which I've never touched in my life before. So really, the experiences that you're gonna get here, you're gonna get in NUS is once in a lifetime. So take the chance, don't miss out.
Awesome. So what I'm getting from that is you pave your own road. Okay, so whatever that you want to try in NUS, go ahead. Just don't think, just do it first. Right. Now, what about for you, Sam? Any tips, any last minute tips for our viewers here?
Yes, so I would like to leave you guys with one overarching idea, then 3 call to actions. Okay, so the first thing is we want you to know that we care for you. Okay, so you don't have to run this race alone. We are 100% for you, with you, and we will guide you as well. So the 3 things I want you to look forward to is, the first thing is this Saturday, 1st of August, 8 p.m. Singaporean time. All right, it's Academic Secrets, our live premiere of our series to give you equip you academically. Secondly is our community, as I mentioned. So we'll be having a student life fair. So look out for that. And thirdly, stay connected with us. Our Instagram handle is on the slide later on. So it's at NUS Engin Club. Stay connected with us so that you are always in the loop and you will not be left out.
All right, great. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you guys for being here, Sherman and Sam. You guys have been awesome. I've been looking at the Q&A, but it seems that our participants currently have no questions. Maybe it's a good sign because you guys have already answered all of their questions. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. Have a good day ahead, and please stay tuned to whatever we have later on. And as mentioned earlier on, right, we have their Instagram handles on the screen. This is correct, right? NUS Engin Club, okay, this is for Engin Club, as well as NUS Computing Club, okay? So you can take a screenshot right now, yep, take a screenshot of this page with the 2 handsome faces over there. Okay, take a screenshot and follow their Instagram pages, okay? Follow their Instagram pages. I know that, because again, I'm from engineering, I know that they keep posting, they post really, really quite often, okay? So really, any news and updates, okay, remember to follow those Instagram handles right there. Okay, thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. All right, as mentioned just now from our conversation, right? Now, school is not just about academics, okay? Academics is just small little portion of school, okay? Yes, it may be like 50%, but the other 50% is about the student life, okay? So again, I'm in my 3rd year myself. I'm from Radio Pulse. If you look at my screen right here, I have my logo right here. So for those of you guys out here who love to talk, okay, who loves to talk and can blabber on non-stop, okay, you can join or write into our Radio Pulse IG, okay, just slide into our DMs at Radio Pulse. Pulse is spelled with a Z, okay, Z, or some of you guys pronounce it as Zach, okay. So yes, slide into our DMs if you are interested in hosting like myself, okay, and we will be in contact with you guys. Now, moving on, again, Radio Pulse is just one of my CCAs. There are so many variety of CCAs in NUS. Okay, we've got voices, we've got performing arts, we've got interest groups, and so many more, that it's insane to list out, okay? Minimally, there are like at least 100 of this CCA. So it's crazy. And right now, before we get started, right, we will showcase a video, okay? This video is by special guest, NUANSA, okay? This pre-recorded video was specially put together by 3 NUANSA cast members. So in this video that we would be playing, okay, they will be singing a rendition of a piece called The Work Song. Yes, you've heard that right, The Work. W-O-R-K, work. song, which they performed in NUANSA 2019, Lukisan Jati. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video.
You gotta work to make your artwork. You gotta work to make it through. You gotta work and it'll be worth the pain when you finally make it big someday. My parents hate my guts for studying art, and they're not gonna give me any money for it. Well, it's hard, but so what? Painting's all that I've got. That's why I work on weekends and cry all along. You gotta work to make your artwork. You gotta work to make it true. You gotta work and it'll be worth the pain when you finally make it big someday. Engineers make money and bankers make more. Starving artists are cliche, but I guess it's true. Well, I'm not good at maths and science or chalk. That's why I gotta work 2 jobs and maybe one more. You gotta work to make your artwork. You gotta work to make it true. You gotta work and it'll be worth the pain when you finally make it big someday. My daddy drives a cab, mama works at the kitchen, but still I gotta scratch that artistic itch. You may be out of luck if your parents aren't rich. So suck it up, work at Starbucks, and don't be a hey, jerk. You gotta work to make your artwork. You gotta work to make it true. You gotta work, and all that work will pay off when you finally make it big someday. You gotta work to make your artwork. You gotta work to make it true. You gotta work and move on up the hard way if you wanna make it big someday. And you'll be worth the pain, and it won't be in vain when you finally make it really big someday.
Oh my god, what a performance! You know, throughout the entire video, my head was literally bobbing, you know, work, work, work. Every time it said work, and wow, my head bobs. Alright, that was a performance by NUANSA. It was so awesome, and right now I've invited one of the producers, Russel, to share more about what NUANSA is and the production. Hi Russel, good morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, just to introduce myself first, I'm Russel Bradley. I'm a final year mechanical engineering student, and I'm from Malang, Indonesia. Yeah, Jinkai, we're both from mechanical engineering.
Virtual high 10, you know.
Yeah. And it happens to be that last year I'm one of the producers of NUANSA, and I did this production called Lukisan Jati. And so NUANSA is an interest group in NUS, and what we do is we're an Indonesian culture group, and what we do is we every year we'll do a musical production, and our musical productions have been held in venues like Resorts World Sentosa, the National Library, and most recently in the NUS University Cultural Center.
Right.
And it's really a big musical with a team of 100 people, slightly more than 100 people. And what's different from a musical to any other like arts group is that we do everything at once. We sing, we dance, we act, and there's music at one place. Yep.
My God. So what you guys are essentially doing is it's essentially a play, you know, like usually in a play, people would act, sing, dance, everything. You know, out of act, sing, and dance, I think I can't even qualify for any one of those. Like, no, I'm not, none of the three. But for our viewers out there, is it possible for them to join you guys even without any prior experiences?
Yes, it's actually really possible to join without prior experiences because one of our aims as a student group is also to help people to develop And if you come in with no experience, we'll guide you from there and try to develop your skills until you can get to performing on stage. And um, at the same time, there are also non-artistic roles. So there are more, because when you have a musical that big, you need someone to manage finances. There's also a team dedicated for marketing, sales, publicity, and there's also even there are engineers within our team to handle all the technical aspects of the production.
Exactly. Once you said engineer, I was like, right there, Russell. We have an engineer right here. So what's your role inside? Okay, I know under the description here, it says that you're producer, but what is your role exactly inside NUANSA?
Okay, so what a producer is, just to make it similar to other student groups, a producer is more of a project director.
Right.
So it happens to be that because our event is so large that we had to have a total of 3 producers. And what we do is we manage the team. So I was actually managing the technical team, which is more of the engineering side. Okay. And with me, there's like other 40 people. We call ourselves the production team. There's 40 people with me. And what I mainly do is just to manage everything and make sure everything's done on time and up to standards.
Awesome. And absolutely, you know, just now when I was watching the video and I was listening to it, I was totally drowned into it. It's so good. It is magnificent. Seriously, my head was bobbing like unknowingly. It was just, my God, work. And then I was like, oh my God, that is so nice. Now, okay, maybe let's get a bit more personal here, like getting to know more about you. So when did you first, I know you came from Indonesia, right? Like when did you first come to Singapore?
So I first came to Singapore in 2017. I just came to Singapore for NUS.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was it difficult? Like, are there like any hardships that you face, like first time over in a completely foreign land?
So obviously, like everything's really different from what's there back home, and like the people's different, culture's different, the food's different, and so like for example, one of the cultural differences is that Indonesia is very slow paced, and when I go to Singapore, everything seems to be done at a very fast pace, and everyone's rushing to do things and doing a lot of things at the same time.
Yes.
And I think Sam has also mentioned the word kiasu, which is like it literally means afraid to lose, but I think because of that, people become more competitive and they start doing a lot of things at the same time. Yeah, and that's really like the complete opposite of what I had back home.
Right. But actually, kiasu, if you think about it, it might actually be a good thing. It's actually a motivating factor, right? If you see your counterparts accelerating faster than you, like, no, I'm gonna beat that, and then just go faster and to match his pace, and then I think it's a really encouraging kind of a structure. Okay, you can look at it both ways, but for me, I choose to look at it positively. So just now you were mentioning something about food. There's a difference in food back in your hometown and difference in food here. Now I know that in Singapore, we've also got our own taste and own concoction of Indonesian food. So what do you think of the Indonesian food here in Singapore?
So what I think of the Indonesian food in Singapore, so like those that you find at the hawker centers or like at the food courts or canteens and school, I don't think it matches with what I have back home. It's like the Singapore version of Indonesian food, but
right. Okay, if 10 points is your Indonesian food, then how many points would you award the Indonesian food in Singapore?
So I would give it like, I think a 7 or 8, because I think it's like that's what I can get here. It's one of the like it reminds me of home, just eating those kind of food. Yeah.
Okay, out of all the dishes, what would you recommend that most likely represents what you authentically have over in Indonesia?
So I think like within the canteens in NUS, there's a lot of ayam penyet stalls, and yeah, I really like to eat that.
Ayam penyet. You know, the time I've been to Indonesia and I actually tried the ayam penyet. Oh my God,
completely
it's so different. It's so different. It is so good. And that's when I finally understood what Russell meant by, okay, it's different. If you give it an 8, right? Honestly, personally, I would give it at most 6. The Indonesian one is too nice. It's really that good. But yes, at least you got something that is very similar, close enough. But of course, when you want to taste the more authentic one, you would have to go to Indonesia itself. Now, Russel, I got one question for you. What is your biggest achievement over here, or what's your greatest satisfaction through your time with NUANSA?
So through my time with NUANSA, I get to work with like 100 other people, and it's really a fun experience to be with like a lot of people at the same time. Even though we might be busy working on the production, but we work on it and we spend time with our friends, and like as you're involved in the group, you learn a lot of things and you make lots of friends. And I think that's really good things about joining NUANSA or even other interest groups in NUS.
Right. So again, ever since the very first game, we have Sherman, Sam, and then now Russel. They've been emphasizing a lot about group work, finding the right team, finding the right people. Now, any tips that you have for our friends out here who are watching this? What's the best tip that you can give to make friends? What's the easiest way to make friends?
The easiest, usually from my observation, friends usually it's formed when you have common things together. So for example, if I'm joining NUANSA, then there's a team and everyone's working together towards the same goal. Then that's where the friendship starts to build. Or I think most of you will be staying in campus, and that's a really good thing because when you stay at halls, RC, or even PGP residences, then you'll be able to meet a lot of people, and you'll be able to talk with them, like hang out with them, and be together. Yeah.
Okay, good. I've got one question. Have you developed the Singlish accent?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
Okay, maybe let's exchange a few sentences in Singlish. Okay. All right. So let's see, how should I start? Okay. Hi Russel. You eat already or not?
Oh, I ate already.
Oh, so what you eat?
This morning I ate toast and eggs.
Toast and eggs are from where one?
From where I cook myself one.
Oh, cook yourself. Wow. So if full marks is 10 marks, you give yourself how much?
I'm not sure. Probably like I think six marks.
Russel, you deserve a round of applause. This was totally impromptu. This was not in the script, by the way. So I just like caught him off guard. But this was a very well done. You see what I mean? Once you come over to another country, your adaptability goes up. It's impressive, you know. Just now he just code switched like that. You know, he was speaking in perfect English, and then all of a sudden I went like all bonkers on him, and he's like, whoa, what was this? This was not part of the plan.
Yeah, that's not part of the plan.
But okay, any last tips for you guys over here for our viewers who are watching this? Because I actually received a question from Gupta, if I'm pronouncing this right. He's saying that I'm not attending Sem 1 on campus. So how do I actually socialize with the people? Yeah, that was his question.
Okay, so I think later on there'll be an ESLF. So there's something called a Student Life Fair every year, and that's where every CCAs in NUS are being showcased. I think you can start from there. Like you can try to find your interest there and try to join some clubs. And I think most of the all of the clubs will be having online events, and you'll be able to join them remotely from wherever you are.
That's right. That's right. So to answer your question, Gupta, again, I think you would actually be seeing my face again during the ESLF. Okay, I'll be hosting some of the sessions there. Okay, so ESLF is from the 10th to 14th of August. Okay, it's during that week-long process, okay? And throughout the entire week, okay, we've split the days into teams based on what sports, interest clubs, so on and so forth. And then through the day, there will be multiple live streams going on at the same time. So if you guys got any question, you can just tune in and ask, okay? And then you can start making friends there because everything will be broadcasted. Most of the things, if I'm not wrong, will be broadcasted via Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, etc. So basically, you would actually be trading your socials while you guys are interacting, right? So Russell, any last things before we end off your session?
Okay, so any last things? I guess just enjoy your time in NUS and join as many like have fun, join as many activities as possible. NUS has lots of opportunities open for you to join. And if you're interested to join NUANSA, you can find us at nuansacp.com. And our Instagram handle is also at nuansacp, and you can start contacting us from there.
All right, great. Okay, so Russell, before I let you go, you know, I like to disturb my guests. So I want you to end off in your best Singlish statement.
Oh, okay. I couldn't do this, but I'll try. I'll try. So bye guys. La.
That is, okay, that's close, but that's not exactly how it's la. But all right, thank you so much, Russell. You've been an amazing guest, la. Okay, that's how you put the la in. All right,
okay.
Thank you so much for joining me today, and it's been awesome speaking to you. So have a good day. Please stay with us as well. Okay, so I'll see you later on. All right. So now,
thanks, Shinkai.
Thank you so much. So now we'll be moving on to our quiz time. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys have actually played Kahoot before back in your hometown. Okay, so we'll be doing a small little Kahoot session. Can I check on where is the link for the Kahoot? Do you see the link for the Kahoot? Okay, let me find this. Hold on. Okay, we'll be doing the Kahoot. Let me get this. Okay, great. Is there then the special number? Okay, so what you'll see, what you're looking at right now, right, is our Kahoot backend. You are actually not supposed to see this, but okay, how Kahoot works is that you will be given a 6-digit PIN later on. Okay, you have a 6-digit PIN. All you have to do is, okay, go onto Google right now if you're using your device. If you have a second device, that's even better. Okay. Go and find Kahoot. You know, just now I was actually looking at one question in the Q&A. I think one of you asked, how do I join the ESLF? Okay, you can write down this right now. Okay, NUSSU, NUSU. Okay, so what NUSU actually is our like governing body within NUS, right? So I know some of you guys been through what secondary school or JC, you've got this thing, your prefectorial board. So basically NUSU is like our prefectorial board as well. Okay, you can search them up on Instagram at NUSU. I think it's NUSU Welfare or something. NUSU, yeah. NUSU has their own Instagram handle, okay? So all the live streams, especially the main live streams, they will be held using that account. So anything, any information, you can just pop in and out using that account at NUSU. Okay, Andrew, how should we manage your time between studying and CCA? I would usually go by the 50-50 rule. Okay, so 50% of the time I'll be doing CCA as well as socializing. Okay, and the other 50% I'll put it on studying. Okay, I know that some of us do it by the 80-20 rule, but for me, I feel that that is too intense, especially during like the first few weeks of school, right, where your timetable is not that confirmed yet. Okay, it's not that intense yet. Okay, so what I would recommend you guys do is spend the first few weeks making friends first. Okay, because you may need these friends through your entire semester's projects and stuff like this. Okay, so good. I think Haizu is going to reply this question as well, but my tip for you is really spend the first few weeks making friends. Okay, so you can secure at least some group during your projects during the semester. Okay, so all right, now I hope I've answered that question for you. Okay, great. Thank you so much for that question, Andrew. Okay, for those of you guys who have yet to join, we are looking at a screen right now with about 30+ players. All you have to do is to log into Kahoot. The link is located on the top of the screen, www.kahoot.it. Okay, log into that, okay, enter that URL and key in your game pin 573546, okay? I repeat, 573546. Now we should be expecting about 100 plus players because based on the participants or the number of participants rather inside our group chat, okay, the attendees are around like 120 something, 120-ish. So we should be starting at about 120 when 120-ish players comes in. Okay, if you have yet to key in, you can put all those interesting names. I see Kiasu, thank you so much. It shows that today you've learned a new vocabulary, Kiasu. I love NUS, thank you, great. You have Ro Yu, L, Kiasu, Paul. We've got a number of Kiasus, am I right? Okay, we've got 93 players right now. Okay, we've got a number of questions. Okay, most of the questions is with regards to NUS. So I hope that most of you guys would have done a sufficient homework before coming in. Okay, I hate my life. No, please don't hate your life. More positivity. Okay, so later on we actually have someone from Pit Stop. Okay, we have someone from Pit Stop. So don't worry if you're feeling down and lost during this period. We have someone here to help you. They are basically the student care group. Okay, we've got 100 players right now. We should be expecting about 20 more, if I'm not wrong. Okay, okay, so we'll wait for about 20 more seconds. Okay, I'm gonna wait for 20 more seconds, about 20 more seconds. If those players are not coming in, then we will start this session, okay? Right. 104, I think it's, yeah, it's like staying at this number, 104-ish. Dr. Watson just joined. Okay. 105. Okay. Any more players? If you have yet to answer, again, the link is at the top, www.kahoot.it. And all you have to do is to key in your game pin 573546. Okay. 573546. All right. So 20 seconds is up. Thank you guys so much. We will launch the Kahoot session right now. All right, so for our very first question, what does ISB stand for? Number 1, International Students Board. Number 2, Internal Shuttle Bus. Number 3, Internal Security Board. And number 4, Interdepartmental Students Board. Wow, all seems plausible. Okay, all seems plausible. Just now we've got 105 players. Okay, the correct answer is actually internal shuttle bus. Okay, we've got many internal shuttle bus over here in NUS. So again, if you guys are lost, don't worry. For every single bus stop, okay, you can start off with the one nearest to your faculty. For every single bus stop, we have all the internal shuttle buses with the routes written. Okay, so you can go and check that out. You can even check that out online. We have all this information. Okay, if you are lost any point in time, okay, you can leave your comments in the Q&A segment down below. Okay, so ISB stands for Internal Shuttle Bus, and that was the warm-up question. Now, who do we have at the top? Wow, Thirandi, congratulations, you are right smack at the top again. Now, tip for you guys, fastest fingers first. So if you guys log in the correct answer at the shortest amount of time, you guys will be placed at a higher status, okay, a higher score, right? Okay, so the highest score currently is by Tirandi, it's 952, followed by Fan, as well as Bye Guys La. Okay, Bye Guys La, right, very interesting name right there. Now, the second question, we've got 6 questions. Second question, which of this is not a student portal? Luminous, NUS Whispers, EduRec, as well as NUS Mod. Okay, this one might not be easy for freshmen. I would not be able to answer this if I were you guys. Wow, it seems like you guys know more than me when I was in your shoes. Okay, yes, NUS Whisper is by a student body. It's not it's not a student portal. It is something that's created out of fun. Okay, you guys can check it out for more stories. But Luminous is official. EduRec is official as well, and NUS Mod is official. Now, NUS Mods is for you guys to plan your timetables. So if you guys need to plan your timetables, okay, really go to NUS Mods and you start shifting your stuff around. It makes planning so much easier. And of course, Luminous is our official website. It's for us to, I'm sure you guys would have already logged in Luminous. That's why none of you guys chose that answer. It is an official student portal. Okay, so right now Fan has overtaken the first player. So now she's number 1. And then, oh, bye guys, La, you're still right here, fighting strong. Okay, great job, guys. As well as XY, she's new here. Okay, he or she, I'm sorry, I'm not sure from the screen. All right, moving on to the third question. Which is the nearest MRT station to NUS? Okay, I don't think I would be able to answer this question when I was in your shoes as well, because I'm like half geographically disabled. So we've got Buena Vista, Holland Village, Kent Ridge, as well as Clementi. Actually, the answers are quite close, you know. Like some of the options are plausible. Congratulations, guys. Kent Ridge, most of you guys answered this correctly. Kent Ridge is the correct answer. Now, Google Map helps, okay, really. If you're traveling anywhere within Singapore, Google Map really, really helps, okay? If you're planning to go to like maybe Pulau Ubin or whatnot, even Google Maps would actually give you all the ticket prices and stuff like this. So really, if you need navigation help, Google Map is your best friend. Okay, so yes, Kent Ridge is the correct answer. Clementi is the next closest. Okay, followed by Buena Vista and then Holland Village. Now, Holland Village is a very, very good night place. But remember, if you guys are socializing, right? Okay, in Holland Village, okay, it's where you can start drinking and stuff. But make sure you guys are of legal age. I think most of you guys should be of legal age. Okay, 18 and above. Okay, so again, we've got, oh, Fan, congratulations. You are still right smack at the top. Bye, guys, La. Yes, you are securing your second spot really, really well. You're really tight there. Qian, you just came up from the bottom. I don't know where were you. I think you were down at the 5th place just now. Now you're 3rd place currently. So we've got our leading score of 3137 by Fan. Okay, good job, good job. Now we are still on the halfway mark. Okay, so the game's not over yet to all of you guys who are not listed on the screen. Okay, the third question, 4th question actually. How many faculties are there in NUS? Well, this one is difficult, man. This is tough. Even I'm not sure right now. 10, 5, 8, or 11. The answers are so close. How do I do this? I'm not sure what the correct answer is. Okay, we've got 11 faculties. I can honestly only name a few. I can't name all of them. I know engineering is one, computing is one. We've got faculties of arts and social sciences. Of course, we've got dentistry, and then we've got what else? Okay, I think we have let's see. Is my mic working? Okay, give me a while.
Your mic is working, Jingkai.
Is it working? Okay, that's good, that's good. No, because it toggled off, so I thought. Okay, it's better? Is it back? Is it back? Okay, that's good. I think I accidentally pressed on something. I'm so sorry for that technical difficulty there. Okay, so the correct answer is 11. Congratulations, Fan. Okay, you are still at the top. Great job. Now, where's my Bye Guys La? Bye Guys La just went away. No longer on the screen. We've got Atin now at the 2nd place, 4254, as well as Wijaya at 4192. Okay, great job, you guys. Fan, you are doing a really good job. Keep it up. Now, there are 3 campuses in NUS. Is that true or false? 3 campuses. 3 campuses in NUS. Anyone knows this? Okay, let's see. Okay, answers are filling up. About 5 more of you have yet to answer. You got a 50% chance of getting this right. Now, there are indeed 3 campuses. Okay, we've got one in Kent Ridge itself. We've got the one at Bukit Timah, and the last one. Where's the last one? Anyone can give me a little bit of a hint here. Where's the last one? There is one last one. If any one of you guys can help me in this, okay, it is.
Outram.
Sorry?
It's in Outram.
Outram. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so the third one is at Outram. Okay, so there are indeed 3 faculties. Okay, one for law and one for doctors, as well as the one within NUS itself. Okay, at Kent Ridge. Okay, great. Fan is still at the top. Fan, you are really good. Wijaya just took over someone. You're now at 2nd place, and 3rd is Mean. Okay, so great job, Fan. Please stay. This is your last question, okay? You just gotta slay it. What is the number to call for campus security. Oh wow, we've got 4 numbers here. You've got a 25% chance to get this one right. Is it 6874 4 zeros, or is it 6874 1111, or is it 6874 20020, or is it 68741616? It feels like I'm announcing some lottery. Now the correct answer is 68741616. Now, if you guys are hearing this right now, please write this number down, okay? Please write this number now. This is very important, okay? Campus security, if you guys need any help at any time of the day, it's 24 hours, okay? 68741616, okay? 68741616. All right? So take a screenshot of this. This is the number to call if you need any help if you guys are in school, okay? All right, great job, you guys. So we've got our winners here. In third place, we have Min. In second place, we have Wijaya. And in first place, dun 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 dun, drum roll please, we've got Fan. Okay, Fan, I am your number 1 fan, okay? You are awesome. Thank you so much for being the top ever since like the second question. You are, wow, mind-blowing. I don't think I can be that fast as well, you know. I'll be like contemplating when asked on the number of faculties in school. So really great job, guys. Okay, but do stay tuned. We've got more stars for you guys. Okay, so right now, I know that being in an unfamiliar place is very, very scary. Okay, so preparing to undertake like 3 to 4 years of school in a foreign land can be very, very intimidating. So with us today is actually a student volunteer. Okay, her name is Emily. Okay, so let's put Emily on the line. Now, Emily, she volunteers her time at the mental wellness space at Pitstop. Okay, let's see. All right, hi Emily. Are you connected? Okay, that's great. We've got our 4th guest of the day is Emily. Now, Emily, can you maybe introduce yourself first?
Hello, sorry, okay, let me set this up first. Yeah, okay, hi everyone. So I am, like all of you, I'm an international student. I'm Emily, but I came here around 8 years ago. So I'm from Indonesia, Medan, if you all know where that is. Yeah, so same as Russell. Yes, so I actually just graduated this year and I studied psychology. And as mentioned, I am actually like a peer supporter in Pittsburgh. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you. I know, and I understand currently you are on internship, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I am.
So busy, and you actually made time for us. I'm so touched. Thank you so much for helping our students and our freshmen right here who are actually tuned in right now. Okay, so Emily, I've got some questions for you because you said that you are from the mental wellness space, and I thought these questions would be applicable to you. Now, what are some challenges that you as an international student have faced, and it may perhaps help some of our viewers right here?
Okay, so I think personally for me, because I am usually a very social person and I am very close to my family, so the most major thing that I struggled with was feelings of homesickness and sometimes feeling quite alone, because staying in hostels alone can be quite sad. I think even after 8 years, like since 2012, I still feel homesick sometimes, especially when school and exams are tough. Because I get a little bit jealous if you look at Instagram and then you see your friends having their parents having dinner together. Yeah, so that's one thing that I think as international students we always have to struggle with. And I think I understand that some of your the listeners here will actually be staying at home, so I think that homesickness might come in a different form, so that might be a little bit of FOMO to you won't be able to see your classmates in real life. So yeah, isolation is a problem, like loneliness. The articles are quite right, I guess.
I think it's a very, very different situation that we have right here, right now, because of this entire COVID thing. This whole situation, I would say it's really the first of our generation or the first of our era. It's like, wow.
It is.
Yeah, it's so mind-boggling at the same time. I'm not sure how are you feeling or how are you dealing with this now, but it's great that actually now you're on internship, okay? Because I've actually heard that many of my friends, when they go for all this internship and stuff, most of them actually got cancelled. So, which was quite pitiful, to be very honest. I'm glad that I have one myself as well, and really.
Oh yay!
Yeah. So, Really, next question that I have for you is, oh wait, just now, right? Some of the challenges, I've got one aspect in particular, finances. How do you manage your finances?
Wow, that one a bit tough. I think okay, cause compared to Singapore, Indonesia, obviously our exchange rate is not great. So in a way, like I think, and my family background, we are not the most well-to-do family. So what I usually do is I track my expenses quite closely. So I download those like tracking apps. But of course, I let myself like have some fun sometimes. Actually, most of the time. but yeah,
so, most important. All right.
But yeah, but I try to find jobs in school also. So I actually have approached. So for those of you who will encounter some financial difficulties, feel free to approach the what is that called? Financial support, something like
financial
that.
support. I know there's a NUS financial support.
Financial
but I'm not sure
aid.
exactly what the name as well. Yep.
Yeah, like they'll help you out lah. Yeah.
Great. Okay, then my next question to you is, what are some ways that you can cope with these challenges that you've mentioned earlier on?
Okay, for me, because as I mentioned, I'm a very social person. So I tried my best to basically go to a lot of interest groups. So finding a community is very, very important, because like in a foreign country, the people who you depend on mostly will be friends. I'm sure like the other panelists have mentioned it before.
Yes,
so for me, I just like joined a lot of random things. I actually joined NUANSA, but I realized that I'm not great at it. And then I also
Russel
joined.
is hearing this right now, by the way.
I know, but I really sucked. But they were really like nice. So it was a tough time for me. But I also joined things like Aikido. But what worked for me was a community, like a house community. What is it called? A house com. Yes, in CAT. So I was in RC. So yeah, so there like that's where I meet more friends, because like we planned events weekly. There's that. Yeah. And here's a plug from Pit Stop. So like I think it's really very important to take care of yourself, especially like when starting a new like journey, fresh start. And it can be very hard to cope with all the academic problems and like trying to find new friends. So actually there is a Pit Stop around. So Pit Stop is actually a space in NUS. We are very lucky in NUS because they care about our mental health. So usually like pre-COVID times, we actually have a space where there's a net room, and then there's also like a switch where you can play games. But then now it's all moved online. Yes.
Well, I've always wanted to get my hand on the Switch. Okay, that sounds really fun to me. Oh my gosh, wow. But now you know Pit Stop. I think we're going to have, their socials and everything on the screen later on. Okay, so do take a screenshot of that and do take note of that. Now, and thank you for answering my third question, actually. Just now you've already
you
ready to plug. So my third question was actually, where can international students get mental health support from in NUS? So just now that was the answer. And wow, how did you even predict oh my god, that was great. Okay, any last minute tips to our viewers right here?
Actually, I think I should share the resources first. I think it's very important because so like letting you all know there are actually a lot of options for you to ask for help, especially when you are struggling, when you're feeling a little bit depressed, when you are like, finding a little bit harder to get out of your beds. And then the first option is talking to people like me. So there's a lot of peer supporters. So you don't have to talk to like staff or like the teachers if you are not comfortable. So you can talk to the student support, which are like us peer supporters. So where you can find us is through our Instagram. So I'm sure most of us have Instagram. So yeah, it's the second is NUS.PSS. Yeah, so that's when you drop us a DM, we can link you up with any of us and we can talk to you about the struggles that you're facing. But aside from that, if you really feel like you need some more professional help, actually like NUS, we have free like counseling sessions. What you can do is you can drop an email to the University Counseling Center, and then you can have an appointment with any of the counselors there. Yeah, but if you need more immediate help, let's say there is self-harm involved, or you feel like your friend is in a state where they need help immediately, you can always call this number that is 24/7. So the lifeline number, which is also on the screen right now. Yes. Yeah. So the last tip will be, please, like, if you all need any help, just ask for help. Because I think it is hard to ask for help, especially for me. It's like, who do I ask for help? Like, what will they judge me because of asking for help? But I do know that, like, there's a lot of resources. If you need help, if you don't know anything, just text your professors, text your friends, text OSA. There's a lot of people you can talk to.
All right, so thank you so much, Emily. That was awesome, and that was really wholesome. This entire screen right here. If you remember the screenshot. You can screenshot our face as well, sure. But go ahead and screenshot all this information. This is the important slide. If you need any helpline or lifeline, okay, it's listed there. And thank you so much, Emily. Maybe you want to sign off with a Singlish sentence. I've been emphasizing on Singlish ever since the start.
Ayo.
Ayo. Okay, but ayo.
English.
Try. Before we let you go.
Huh? What thing?
What thing? Okay lah, can consider lah. All right, thank you so much, Annie.
Bye. Take care.
All right, you too. Okay, so now we've come to the very last segment of our 1 hour session. Don't go yet. Okay, this is important. Okay, these are all the important tips. Because now we have all this zoning and stuff like this. Please remember that this is still the COVID period, okay? Remember to stay safe. There is a daily temperature taking, okay? There's a daily temperature taking and declaration. You would have to do it. Remember, whenever you guys are outside, okay, of your own comfort zone or your own house or wherever you guys are now resided in, always remember to wear a mask and practice safe distancing, okay? We call it social distancing of at least 1 meter. And remember, if you hang out in a group with your friends, okay, no more than 5 people, okay? In Singapore, we call ourselves the fine city for a reason, because if you hang out with more than 5 people, if you get caught, okay, you will be fined $300. So you don't want that to happen to you. Please don't hang out with more than 5 people. If you have to do it, split yourselves, okay? Split yourselves up, all right? Be familiar with the zones. More information can be found online. I think we have a pamphlet that's already handed out to you guys. So please remember that, okay? Stay within your zones, okay? And of course, now this is important. Take a screenshot. Just now I've been mentioning since the start of today's show, okay? All right, we've got our Singlish event, okay? If you see on the screen right now, we've got this Singlish event, okay? That's right. Take your phones, okay, scan that QR that you see on the screen right now, Singlish and Cooking Fiesta. You basically will be eating Singaporean local cuisine, okay? It's very, very nice. Love laksa, by the way. If you guys haven't tried it, chicken rice is awesome as well. We've got our SG Tours, okay? SG Tours. Take a screenshot of this and scan the QR code later on, okay? So we'll bring you around Singapore and you can learn more about Singaporeans' everyday lives. Okay, and of course, we've got our ESLF that is coming right up at from 10 to the 14th of August. Okay, it's going to be throughout the entire week. Okay, it's online, but as mentioned just now, you can search up on NUSU, NUSSU. It's held by them. The spelling is on the screen right now. NUSU Student Life Fair. Okay, this is the really biggest event in NUS almost every single year. Okay, whatever CCAs that you have, even including my one, again, a plug right here, Radio Pulse. Okay, if you have any interest in speaking or anything, you can join us. We've got so many other CCAs. We've got diving, dragon boating, sports, everything. Scan this, screenshot this on the screen right now, okay? Follow them on Instagram, okay? Take a screenshot right here, okay? This is important. Take a screenshot, okay? So right now, we would like to do a survey with you guys, okay? So first 20 respondents, as you see from the screen, will receive a prize. Now, what is this prize? You might be curious. Now, in Singapore, we use this thing called an EZ-Link card. Now, this is a very special and limited edition EZ-Link card, okay? So all you have to do is to be the first 20 respondents. Who doesn't like freebies, right? Finish this questionnaire that's on the board. Go and scan this QR code right now, okay? Scan this QR code, give us the feedback, okay? If you got a second device, please use the second device, okay? Scan this QR code, go to the feedback, finish it. The first 20 respondents, you stand to walk away with a very personalized, very special limited edition EZ-Link card, okay? Only the first 20, so be quick, all right? So again, once again, my name is JK, okay, call me Jing Kai. If you got any questions, you can slide into my DMs. Should I write it in the chat? Okay, you can find jk.lah, that's JK La. I love Singlish so much. That's why probably I've been using it throughout this entire session. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for tuning in today. Once again, it's your host, JK, and thank you for staying to the end of this 1 hour session. I think we exceeded a little bit by like 15-ish minutes, and that's fine. I hope. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, keep your social distancing, and I will see you guys around during the ESLF. Okay, so this is JK.LAH signing off. See ya. Thank you guys so much. Okay, I'm gonna leave the screen here. Okay, if you got any questions now during the Q&A before we completely cut this session, you can leave it in the comment section. We'll reply you accordingly. If you got any other questions, you can slide into my DM as well. Radio Pulse is right here. We are still recruiting for talents. And yes, okay, if you like to speak like myself and so noisy, join us. Really, we need voices like yours. Okay, so yes, remember to finish this questionnaire right here. You can slide into Radio Pulse's DM. You can slide to my DMs. If you got any questions, okay, anything, we will try to answer. Okay. Oh, I got one Q&A. Is that right? Is temperature declaration necessary? Now, even if you're at your comforts of your own home, thank you for the question, RCYS. Okay, even if you are at the comfort of your own home, yes, you still have to take your temperatures and log in into the daily questionnaire thingy. Okay, it has to be recorded. Okay, so I know there are penalties if you don't record, so please don't forget. Remember to record your temperatures. Okay, can I leave it in the chat? Okay, let me leave my handle as well as, okay, wait, give me a while. Let me type this in the chat, okay? Let me type Radio Pulses one first. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay, so these are the two, let me double check if this is correct. Yeah, Radio Pulse. Yep, that's right. Okay, no spelling errors right there. Okay, so again, you can take a screenshot. I left it inside the chat group. Okay, so that is Radio Pulse's very own Instagram, as well as my own if you got any questions that you would like to ask. Okay, thank you guys so much for staying with us. Maybe I should type inside the chat as well. And let me get this over with. Okay. Send it. Okay, yep, I've answered that question as well. Okay, great. So I hope that you guys have no other questions because the Q&A box is currently empty. I think we've already answered all of the questions. If not, we've got a next session coming up at 11 a.m. So thank you guys. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for staying in. And I hope, and we, all of us from the team, sincerely hope that this has been a great session for you guys. You guys walked away with more information and got your questions answered after coming in, okay? Again, if you still have any questions, yes, you can leave them in the comments section. I mean the Q&A section located at the bottom of your screen. All right, yes, thank you. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing, right? Okay, again, still got any questions, you can leave it in the Q&A. Currently, I'm not looking at any questions, so I think that my job is done. Yay, thanks Andrew, thanks Nicholas, thanks, yeah, Andrew again. All right, awesome guys. Thank you guys so much. Great job. Okay. Thank you, Gala. Am I pronouncing that right? Okay. Thanks Khan. Thanks, Manusha. Great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I mean, if you got any feedback, again, you can slide it into Radio Pulse's DM or you can slide into my DMs. Just tell me, how did I do? Was there more information that I could have provided? Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
Did we mention about the survey?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, wait. Thank you, Aditi. Okay, I'm glad that I answered. Did I mention about? Oh wait. Was there another question?
No. I cleared it already. It's okay.
Okay. Wait. The survey is located in their bags, right? Am I right to say that?
Bags.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Please remember to complete the survey if you have not. All right. Yes, and that is one of our crew members. at the back, okay, please remember to finish up that survey. Maybe you want to show the
slide.
Yeah, that might be better.
The QR code.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll leave this on the screen, okay? For those of you guys who have yet to give us any survey responses, please remember, okay? It's right there, smacked on the screen. Okay, I'm still looking at the chat. Okay, great. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed this. We still have 84 participants on the line. This is, wow. Okay, once you guys are done with the survey, okay, we will contact you guys if you guys are the winners. If not, thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, we will see you again real soon.